Long ago, in a small riverside village, lived a curious girl named Lina, who always believed there was more to the world than anyone could see. While her neighbors tended to their daily chores, Lina spent her time sketching clouds and wondering what lay beyond them. One summer, a terrible drought struck the region. The river shrank, crops withered, and Lina's family, who made their living selling herbs, had almost nothing left to take to market. One morning, Lina's father handed her their last basket of dried herbs. "Sell what you can," he told her gently, "or we won't make it through the month." Lina set off for the distant market, though her hopes were thin as the river's edge. She tried calling out to travelers, but no one seemed interested in wilted leaves and cracked stems. Just as the sun tilted toward evening, an old woman cloaked in silver approached. Her hair shimmered like moonlight, and her eyes carried the calm of ancient forests. "Child," she said, "I see you carry more hope than herbs." She lifted a single emerald green seed from her pocket. "Trade me your basket for this." "A seed?" Lina asked, startled. "What good can a seed do now?" "This one," the woman replied, "can reach where water still lives." And she placed the seed in Lina's palm with hands that felt warm like sunlight. Something inside Lina whispered trust her. So she traded the basket and hurried home, clutching the seed as if it were treasure. But when she told her father, he sighed in despair. "You traded our last herbs for a pebble?" he cried. Lina tried to explain the woman's promise, but he would not listen. In frustration, he tossed the seed into the dry soil behind their house and went inside without another word. Later that night, as stars blinked awake, a faint tremor stirred the ground. Lina peeked outside and gasped. The seed had sprouted into a vine as thick as a tree trunk, glowing with pale green light. It wound upward, twisting into the air until it vanished into a swirling cluster of clouds. The leaves shimmered like glass windows to another world. Lina knew she had to climb it. Before dawn, with a satchel of supplies and her father still asleep, she grasped the vine and began her ascent. Higher and higher she climbed, passing birds who looked astonished, passing chilly ribbons of wind, until at last she broke through the clouds and stood upon a floating island, lush with waterfalls and flowers that glittered like dew-covered jewels. At the center of the island stood a shimmering palace, its towers shaped like blooming lilies. Curious vibrations hummed in the air. Lina stepped inside. There she discovered an enormous creature, not frightening, but magnificent, a sky guardian, with wings of storm clouds and eyes like glowing sapphires. But the great being was bound by chains made of cracked lightning. "I am Orelon," the guardian thundered softly, "keeper of the rains. Long ago, a jealous sorcerer imprisoned me, and since then your world has suffered drought." Lina felt her heart surge with determination. She spotted the key, an orb of swirling wind locked inside a crystal cage across the chamber. Using her small size to her advantage, she slipped through the gaps, dodged the flickering sparks guarding the orb, and snatched it before they erupted. With a trembling hand, she touched the orb to the chains. They shattered like brittle ice. Orelon stretched his wings, and the entire sky brightened with rolling thunder and cool scents of rain. "For your courage," he said, "your land will flourish again." Before Lina could reply, a warm gust lifted her gently and carried her down the Skyvine to her village. As she landed, the first raindrops in months pattered softly on the roofs. Her father ran to her, relief flooding his face as the dry earth darkened with life. "Lina," he cried, "you brought the rain back." In the following days, the river refilled, the fields revived, and the village thrived once more. And though the Skyvine slowly receded into the clouds, looking toward the sky because she knew now that wonders waited above the clouds.